Good afternoon, Year 2, and welcome to our art lesson for the week. We're going to be doing a brand new art topic all about still life drawings. So I'm going to share the screen with you now, and let's get started. Okay, we're going to start with our 5-minute doodle. And our 5-minute doodle today is going to be focusing on scenery and how to draw scenery. So I'm going to stop sharing, and then I'm going to share a video for you to watch. You draw the things that you see and take the step by step to draw it. If you need to pause at any point, pause and do it. There's hills, the lines. If you've got a coin, use it. If you haven't, just draw your best circle you can. You can use colours if you want to. Okay, well done. Now it's time to share back to our lesson and let's get going. You can always send any of those pictures you have done to year 2 at thepalmeracademy.com. Okay, let's move on today. So first of all, we're going to do a just check-in to remember some of those questions from last time. So the first one is, what is a portrait? Write it down now, pause if you need to. Second one, what is a self-portrait? Pause if you need to. Also, what do you add to a colour to make a tint? So if you've got a colour and you want to make it a tint of that colour, what other colour do you add to it? Pause if you need to. And what does 3D mean? So what is a portrait? A portrait is a picture, a painting, a picture of someone or an animal, of someone else though. Meanwhile, a self-portrait is a painting or picture of yourself. Okay, we add white to a colour to make it a tint. White. And 3D means it's a solid, okay? It's got big, it's not flat, it comes out, it's fat, it's solid, okay? So today we're going to define, so we're going to look at some artistic techniques and we're going to define what they mean, which means we're going to tell me what they mean and find out what they mean. So what effect does arranging have on the focal point? We're going to talk about that as well. So we're going to be defining lots of different language words today. So the primary colours are the colours we can't make by mixing. They are the primary colours. So the primary colours are red, yellow and blue. We just have to have them in life. We can't mix other colours together to make them. Red, blue and yellow are our primary colours. But we make secondary colours by mixing our primary colours together. So when we mix red and yellow, what do we get? When we mix blue and yellow, what do we get? And when we mix blue and red, what do we get? Have a go, pause the video now and fill in your colour wheel. Okay, and your answers should be red and yellow, they make orange. Blue and yellow make green. And blue and red make purple. So in here, blue and yellow would put green, red and yellow would put orange, blue and red would put purple. Well done, fantastic. Okay, today we're going to be looking at still life. And these are some pictures of some still life that Mirandi painted and drew. So still life, what do you think still life is? These are some examples of still life paintings. What do they mean? And why do you think it's called still life? Pause if you need to right now. Okay, so still life means they're painting things which are still and in real life. So things that, so they painted pots and pans and vases and egg cups and pots and little cups and things like that, things that are still. So when you paint something that's still life, it's something that's very, a bit like the scenery, it's completely still, nothing's going on and you're drawing it. So that's why it's called still life, because it's stuff that it's normal life, normal things that happen, but it's the things that when they're still and people arrange them in certain ways. So you might see people doing a still life of some fruit or still life of some plants, and they've arranged them in a different way. And the way they arrange them makes us look at different things and focus on different things, which is what we're going to learn about in a little bit. So this is Mirandi's artwork, and he does a lot of still life work. So still life is work that is completely and utterly still, and he's looking at it and he's drawing what's going on. So this is Picasso's work and this is Mirandi's work. Now Mirandi's artwork shows realism, while Picasso's still life painting of a candlestick and some pots and pans and things like that doesn't. What do you think realism is? Pause the video and write it down. Okay, so realism is making things look real and making them look like they do in real life and making them true and making them accurate. So you can see here he's used different colours, he's used different shapes, he's made things look quirky and leant over and all those different things. Meanwhile here, it looks like how we would find a vase, how we would find a pot and a cup and a bowl and things like that. So realism makes it look real. Now, composition is how things are arranged. So they've decided, so people will arrange things to make your eyes draw to certain things. So in this picture, my eyes are kind of drawn straight away to the biggest thing in the middle. Okay, meanwhile, but then you suddenly notice a little thing in front of them, and that's been arranged specifically like that to make sure that your eyes are drawn to certain things. You might put the bigger thing in the middle, so everybody looks at it, or you might put smaller things around the edge, so people look at that second, but they're the finer details. So composition is the way we arrange things and the way things look. So over here, we've got 3 pictures. I want you to think about one of these pictures, and I want you to, you can't label it because obviously you haven't got it in front of you, but if you've got one on the internet, you can print it off. But I want you to label or talk about where the focal point is in each of these pictures. So the focal point is the place where the viewer's eyes are drawn straight away, where they're made to look. Label the different colours you see, label the different shapes, how they're arranged and how real are they. So write down a few bits of information about each one of these pictures. Where's your focal point? So how is where it's arranged, made your eyes go there as a focal point. Label the different colours you can see, label the different shapes, talk about how they're arranged and how real they are. Okay. And then send any of your learning today to year 2 at thepalmeracademy.com. For an extra challenge, you can also write down the things that you see that are the similar and different about these 2 pictures as well. So there's an extra challenge for you, and send all your work to year 2 at thepalmeracademy.com. Have fun and have a go at exploring. You can do your own still life as well as something you see in your house too. All right then, take care, have a lovely afternoon, see you soon, bye.